got no idea. It was the Zoom call, but yes, it was over. Why is my screen black? Cannot call it. Still up there. Love, magnetic. Love is victory, equality, teeth, divine truth, wise you, great elevation, our God sincere, AllahChrist, West Coast wise. Yeah, I guess that's the time. I don't know. We didn't have the 793rd. 793rd probably would have been the best present for that. But yeah, I don't know how that works. I guess I gotta get the paid version, I guess. Alright, there goes the picture. A little blurry, but we in here. But what's going on out there? We didn't even get a chance to really get a title today. Locked in on a couple of different things that had to go down. Concern, love, God's favorite. I don't know what's going on. We're having a little technical difficulties, it looks like, once again here. I didn't record, send out the alerts today. So that's why people is a little bit slow. Everybody gotta do the each one, teach one, hit the like button, so we can get the rest of the people in here. Some people in, some people out. Give y'all a warning right now. Dope is turning into crack. Dope is turning into crack. Like last year, whenever I saw somebody and they was like really high, they would be like passed out. But something that people is taking, not just standing on the corner just yelling. Just violently yelling. Like I'm saying, like when you gotta pass them, you gotta keep your eye on them type. I don't know what's turning them up like that. You know, when I look at them, they don't seem to know you. And you know it's something that they taking because the people is all different people. All different places. So whatever's going on out there, I'm just telling y'all. Put your helmets on. Whatever they messing with is switching over. want to. Yeah, we got basic. We give a basic rundown. The Zoom call about the credit union. Yeah, there's a few key people that was out. Peter K, Ghost Stuff. Yeah, Ghost Stuff. Sent me an email. I can't remember. I can't recall. I can't recall what you was building. Man, that's a good question. That's a good question, Wise.
Hey, so outside that was a lot of mathematics that you heard the door.
Oh,
They said it shouldn't have been open like that.
you still outside?
Nah, he just went, he said his mind was some food for him in the earth or something like that. So the door open.
Oh,
But I'm still outside. I'll let you know before I leave the premises.
I bet.
Y'all got classes or something?
Yeah.
Now you have classes? Oh, you're doing Bible classes? Oh, all right. Peace, God. I'll let you know before I leave, all right?
No doubt.
Peace, God.
Oh yeah, you were saying you want to enroll. And where you say you at? Shaka Noodle. Where you at? What is it? Peter K? Peter Q? I believe it's South London. And what kind of name is this right here? Ghost off a rapper. What is that? Does this mean you rhyme? Ghost, are you the ghost of a rapper? Or is your name really Ghost of a rapper? And what made you decide to pursue knowledge with the 5%? You had knowledge at all walks of life, but was dumb, deaf, and blind. I mean, Joseph, you was exposed to the knowledge. Mr. 120, magnetic sun ruler.
Crazy, man. Peace, God.
Peace. And did I see nodding with your question, you saying? But Peter Q, how is it that you was exposed to the knowledge? How did you get exposed to the knowledge? Yeah, so I would have to think about that one, Wise. Gotta think about that. I got yeah, I would have to think about that one. There's Fame Stadium's up there. I don't know if you can really say what was that, Take Two? No, God in the Ghetto. It was a couple of joints. Who knows? So you're saying that through music you got exposed to privacy. And so what were some of the things that what are some of the things that you know, you observed that you know, drew you to want to contact us? Nah, it's not that. It's not that I don't like rap association, you know. But you know, it's see, you know, it's like martial arts, right? And martial arts movies. Like if you come in and you know, all you want to do is backflip, and somebody introduces you to the horse stance, and then it's with anything that you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to be caught up in this kind of part that's just for show. You see what I'm saying? With in anything, how many things can you become an expert at from listening to the song about it? You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a dance. You could maybe become, proficient in doing a dance by listening to the lyrics of a song where they're discussing the dance. But other than that, you know, you can listen to, you can listen to, Teddy Pendergrass and Marvin Gaye. It's not going to necessarily mean that you're going to be good with the ladies. See what I'm saying? You just got to remember that the knowledge is, look, you say the words of Papa Wu, right? That's, in itself, it's when you're referring to him by that name, right? It means you don't know who he really was. He said, if a man could take and flip himself inside out, the universe is within us. Well, what did that mean to you? Probably Marley Marl. Oh, you mean artists, period, that out of the, you mean out of everybody? I thought you was talking about somebody in hip hop. So Peter Q, you said it was the first point that I realized my true connection to the universal truth. Okay.
Darkim, I'll see you. I'll probably be back tomorrow, man, earlier than yesterday. Today, man.
All right. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm here.
Class tomorrow, right?
7.
All right. Peace, God.
Peace. Now, what did you tell me? Did you tell me? Did you tell me when you? Did you tell me what your background is? Like where your family is from? born in Bill Cipher. You're a little bit long in the tooth, but oh, okay. So you're from Africa, right? But you're African, right? Because you know you got people of Dutch background that like you remember when John Kerry's wife kept saying she's African American? Alright, so you're African. Alright. Well, you know, there are I know there's gods in England. You know, I'm not per se in touch with them, you know, but we do got brothers out there. You know, like these things that you already you know, you've already been exposed to the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You know, the things that, you know, you really need now is to be exposed to the culture. Did you read Message to the Black Man yet?
Hey, Darkim, what's up?
Peace.
What's going on? You laughing, so what are your, what's going on with the show and proof committee? Because it's going to be here before you know it. I just don't know what this show going to make, that's all I can tell you.
Listen.
It doesn't matter, right?
The lad, well, which you gonna make?
I don't know yet, because I don't know if I'm still going to be up here by that time. I don't know yet, so it doesn't matter. I still will cook something, so you don't know.
Yeah, that's why you keep bringing that up.
Because I'm trying to tell you, I don't know yet which dish.
Well, I mean, so far it's no vegan stuff to my knowledge now.
I don't eat vegan food like that. This shit made me sick and it's fucking some of it. What I did last time at the Forbes Physical, you was there? The February?
Nah,
I made some
know.
Jamaican festive rolls from scratch because I know how to make all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I made stewed chicken and stuff.
Alright, yeah, do that.
And I made rice and peas and gumbo beans. I'm not doing all that.
Why you ain't doing all
Because
that?
then I know how to make fried dumpling too and make everything.
Yeah.
You know my family got Jamaican.
Okay, so what's wrong?
I don't know. And I made sweet plantain. That's a lot of work.
It's-
Because then you'll be getting up here late and then it's the time management of cooking. It's only one person doing everything.
Alright, well, what can you do? You gonna do the festivals and stew chicken?
I don't know if I'm going to do this. I don't know. I see. Depends on with the pans and everything. I'll
Look,
probably bake something that might be faster. Alright, let me get this. I need a piece of paper. I gotta take that and ship over to this process.
boy. So you said you've been building with Born King a lot. Which Born King? There's a firstborn in Birmingham, UK. I'm saying, I think I know him. There was a brother that came out here back in like, that was like maybe 91 or something like that. And I'm not sure if he was the first, but he was one of the first El Shaddai. Oh yeah, the Zoom call. We had the Zoom call. But yeah, Peter Q, he said, and sent you a link. You your boy and King in Canada? one born king. That born king in Philly. You've been trying to learn the lessons. Well, I mean, you gotta, C plus. I'm gonna tell you another thing, PDQ. How long you said you lived in New York or you visited New York before? So you spent 3 years in America, in the LES. Because all of that is I mean, I give you that, man. You definitely hype. Smoked out. I can't remember what it was. I had a question for Smoked Out. When I need to get that point of view, we gotta react Smoked Out. But I mean, so far you seem to be, at least, on face value right there, you seem to be absorbing some of our language here. You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you is keep doing what you're doing. You're dealing with the necessity of the situation. All I can tell you is, keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, realize that what you're doing right now is not the real thing. You know what I'm saying? Just in terms of, knowing that you got building, knowing you got building to do. How toxic femininity? Nah, that's for the other channel. We can't talk about that on here. Yeah, because we lucky to still have a channel over here after there was something else I meant to ask Smoked Out. Although I was on Clubhouse. And I think I understand the divine feminine now. I think I understand that. I think I see it in the Bible. I don't even know. Are those videos still up on the other channel? Did they allow those videos? It's y'all, man. Y'all troublemakers. Y'all get me banned. Although we did have that topic. That I do think is important to manifest. Quick question to the room. Let's see what responses we get, right? What does it mean, right, when it says the woman reflects your light? You have to swerve into the Bible a little bit here. Just a taste. Not much. But what does it mean when it says the woman reflects your light? Wise Prince says she reflects your mind and teachings. Anyone else? We said because if there's no mirror, that's your reflection. She's taking on your personality in so many ways. She teaches what I've taught to the world. Anyone else? I think I'm gonna have to go to the store, man. It's 1,000 degrees in here. Get something to drink. See no water over there. Shamgar said, the woman is a reflection of my knowledge, my morals, and what I stand for. Allah said, attraction, powers, justice, what she does is a reflection of the culture that you live out, what you know, how you act, and your overall lifestyle. Waju says she traveled at that terrific speed of 1,037 and a third miles per hour. Abdul Rahman, the woman reflects the solar light of your mobile light manifestation. Now the boy says she's a reflector, not a reflection. Magnetic Sun Ruler says she represents and reflects what you stand for. They should see your morals and values. Then they look at her from the way she moves. Yeah, you're right about that. I got it. Now, see, I shouldn't have said that I was getting the water, then I wouldn't have had to make it alkaline. But yeah, I don't know if. But you know, I don't know. Born Mastermind. By now, I think he probably stopped. He probably stopped watching, but definitely don't tell him. Smoke Down says she reflects your own status like wise words being spoken. She reflects you the same way a cloudy or clear baggie reflects on the budman. What you put evergreen, what you put out or into her will reveal itself through her actions. That's the supreme solar light of the solar manifestation. All right. We're going to veer a little bit here into the Bible. You know, only because, you know, y'all might see this. Y'all might already see it. But, you know, it's a matter, just a matter of clarity, right? Is that, you know, I detected a little bit in some of those answers, right? She doesn't think what you think. See, like I said, when we, oh yeah, yeah, brother, the brother from, where was he from? He said he's from North Carolina. Brother is saying, yeah, they came by, I think they came by before we did the Zoom call. Oh yeah, she doesn't think what you think. See now, we're going to veer into the Bible, right? We're going to veer into the Bible, and we're going to notice the story of Adam and Eve. The story of, you know, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebecca. Our God sincere said, the woman is the glory of man. She reflects the best parts of us. She'll also reflect the worst parts if we're not careful. See, in these stories, right, such as the story of Adam and Eve, right, we see that women don't listen. They don't listen. All that above is caused by the sin of man. But see, a lot of things that's below 6 is based on the interaction that's going on below 6. It's see, Medina, you know, we have a queen right here in the room. You know, but you know, when you're dealing with the different currents of air, and you know how they may be mixing together at any given time, right? Below the 6 miles, we responsible for all that above is caused by the sin. Now, guarantee, you know, it is telling you all that above that line in the degree. But you got to draw it up. See, a lot of times they have their own plan. Like you see with, Rebecca. You know, Isaac had one plan, and Rebecca was with it, except for one little detail. Jacob and not Esau. Just that right there. Why do you think your kids don't look exactly like you? Change shit. So, She is a reflection of you. But not in the way a lot of people think. See, if you're a crackhead, there's a good possibility she's a crackhead. You know, if you're rich, there's a good possibility she'll have nice things. You know what I'm saying? You know, the reality is, some brothers don't settle. You know, that's another thing too. You gotta take that into account. A lot of brothers ain't settled on the earth. Where they made their home, it's not really the earth. That's why things get a little weird. Yeah. You know, or what's the other lady, the young lady that turned into a pillar of salt? She turned into a pillar of salt by looking back. Remember, she looked back and she was told not to look a pimp in the face. So yeah, she should be a reflection of you. You know, some brothers, like I said, they not settled on the earth. So when you see they woman, you might not see a reflection of them. You might not see a reflection of them. You know what I'm saying? Where you might see a brother that he's very, you know, you know, when you see him, you know, he's vegan. You know, he ticks all of the boxes. He got the pins on. He got the dreads. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, his woman, you know, maybe an Instagram model. Who knows? You know, you can't. You know, but it's still a reflection of some part of him. You see what I mean? It's just a part that you're not exposed to. It's like when you get on Facebook, right? Or just in general, when the nation got on Facebook, right? On social media, I got exposed to sides of people that I didn't know existed. Like some people, you know, you see them at the ciphers, you see them at the rally, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I didn't know that, you know, off site, you went into a whole bunch of other stuff. So in those ways, he said, does that mean they settled on another man earth? I mean, it means that you got other characteristics, right, of the other planets, right? You know, not getting too deep off into no astrological things, but just some of the characteristics that was already ascribed to these, you know, some of these Greek and Roman gods before they named the planets after them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got your guy who, he likes the mean ones. He likes the mean ones. So he's out there stranded on Mars. You know what I'm saying? You got the guys that, they got caught up they got caught up in the rapper. You know, not like an MC. I'm talking about they got caught up in how good she looks on the outside. So they're over there stranded on Venus. You know, you got some guys, I'm not sure what they get caught up in, but they're over there being bossed around by Jupiters. You know, and like the Queen said right here, you have some brothers out there frozen on Pluto, you know, etc., etc. You know, things that they took on face value. You know what I mean? Well, you got some people that is, listen, they on 24,896. They don't knowledge the culture enough to make it 25,000. Like, she's good, it's just, you can't teach. You know, you got these, you got these Uranus. That's unfortunately, that's not the brothers. You know, that's your the notorious baby mama. You ran us ran you. Listen though, let's stop here. Let's stop here while we still have a channel. You guys are really troublemakers, man. See, Smoked Hour, they don't know you talk like this. They don't know you talk like this in those politically correct circles. But that's what I meant by some brothers not settled on the earth there. Ah man, yeah, nice, yo, it's difficult, man. Like I would have to listen to it because it's like, you know, it's jump offs that I remember saying. Like, have you ever heard phone calls? If you haven't heard phone calls, then you don't know what I mean yet. I would have to sit down. And not because it's not you, Smoke Hours, that I'm curious. I'm curious about things that I see amongst you know, some of the younger people guys. But you know, I came to the conclusion that you know, it's a like the world that's been created now, right? And don't get me wrong, I understand. You can't just go around popping people in the mouth every time you disagree with them. You know, every time somebody says something, I understand. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words should never hurt me. However, I think there's been a fine line crossed, right, where, you know, a society has been created, right, where it's so inappropriate to respond with violence that disrespect has become knowledge. Like, disrespect just be first. Like that, like people be disrespectful to each other and then they be like, oh yeah, nah, that's not really my character, you know what I'm saying? I don't be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Boo, boo, boo. But, you know, you could just disrespect someone, you know, times 1,000, and you know, I guess the only response there is disrespect, and then so now that puts it in a realm, you know, for me where, you know, the Luciferian is going to be undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Well, did I break it down there? You know, to me, it just seems like, you know, it's, you know, see, nothing is sacred now. Everything is about the bag. So when nothing is sacred, you know, for something that's sacred, the penalty, you know, we black. Once the principle is involved, you know how far we ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But you know, nothing is like sacred. You know what I mean? Where like, you know, people, like I even seen that that's something that's disturbing y'all relationships. See, y'all have broken a relationship down to a business proposition. See, as a sacred thing, right, then there's no price that's too great. But as a business proposition, a relationship is not that, it's not that good of a deal from either way. From you know what I'm saying? From either side, it's like, why am I cutting this other person in? If I'm already doing, you know, why am I cutting this other person in? So, I just, you know, I observe it's kind of on a sociologist level, just a fly on the wall. I don't really interact, you know, but I just observe those things. He said a lot of women see it as transactional for sure. I mean, I think it's both sides. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think I can't agree that, you know, once women start working, then they start talking more about money, you know, the relationships in terms of money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that, for instance, it was always a thing. Well, this before your time, Smoked Out, because this was even like older women was when I was a kid, right? You would see a movie, right, and it would be a group of women, you know, say like they, you know, late teens, early 20s, you know, they in the dating age, you know what I'm saying, and any dude that showed up in the show with a uniform on, all the girls went crazy for him. He's got a uniform. You see that uniform? You know what I'm saying? Now, over the years, the way I always drew that up is, you got a uniform on, you got a good job. You know what I mean? Or you a hero. You just coming back from the army or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, especially, you know, if you're dealing with that period of time where women are going to be able to go out and have careers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then, you know, union benefits, all of that, yeah, that comes with a uniform. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, now, you know, like that was just kind of like, okay, you're going to be able to provide. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have food, clothing, and shelter. We're not going to suffer from hunger, nakedness, and out of doors. You know what I'm saying? Now that's different than the kind of negotiations that y'all enter into now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, alright, how much you make? How much you make? It's you know, I don't, you know, but I mean, how you see it, Smoked Out? That's why I wonder how do you get, like, because y'all don't have the perspective that I have, because, you know what I'm saying, y'all living in y'all time, you know what I'm saying? I lived through my time, and now I'm seeing y'all time. It's bugged out when I listen. Edward Green said, women tend to see it as a transaction when men supply hush money, in my observation, meaning they dole out money in return to run amok without feedback. I mean, well, which woman are you talking about? I'm talking about, you talking about you saying that he's the women that he's running amok with? Divine Truth said, like, the hunchback in 300, I want a uniform for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, hey, look, that's what they bought him off with. If you remember that is what they bought him off with. Smoke Dog said, if I'm understanding the question, that's just a natural result of late stage capitalism. It's like, yeah, that's so you see, like I'm seeing it, like y'all have, well, people today have internalized, you know what I'm saying, the capitalist ethic so much, you know what I'm saying, that it's, you know, like every single thing, you know what I mean, like even to, you know, I recall when I first heard that number, you know what I'm saying, that, yo, it costs this much money to raise a child. You know, clearly black people wasn't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Clearly black people wasn't thinking about that before this late stage capitalism. But, okay, you said the natural order, original culture is destroyed by the rat race. But do you think it has to be destroyed? Like, I'm saying, do you think it's just an inevitability of us, you know, living in a late stage capitalist society? Or, because I think well, there's definitely at least one thing that can change it. Edward Green said, if a man tries to buy his peace of mind, when that money run out, so does his peace. Some women will look the other way if they financially taken care of. I mean, well, you gotta realize that guy right there, right, who you talking about, that woman is a reflection of him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got her when he had the money, and when he don't got the money, she gone. That's a reflection of how he chooses to do things. He said, if all human families have knowledge of original culture, they'll resist it. I mean, the issue with that right now, though, is that, like, for instance, you're seeing how it's a big battle going on right now about early childhood education and things that they introducing to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like everything from cereal to cartoons. It's pretty much no way. You gotta think, even if a person is in a two-parent household, right? What's that number? What's the number of, marketers, promoters, people selling toys, whatever. What's the number of those people to every child? You know what I'm saying? The number of people that work at the factory where they, turn sugar into something that they sell to kids. You know what I'm saying? And now your kids is addicted to this, and you as a parent, they putting stuff in TV in the schools. You know what I'm saying? So even the amount of time, like if your child sleep 8 hours, right? They go to school 8 hours. Then what they spend on their homework, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They want to play too. How much time do you really have with them these days and shit? You know what I'm saying? Especially if both the parents is working. So, that's, by design too. But I think the one thing that could happen, and it'll be messed up, but see, we live, that's all a part of the society, you know what I'm saying, is that, see, we live in, like, for instance, right, for instance, home cooked meals, and look, that's what I'm saying. If you home cook the meal, how many children even got time for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter be having shit to do. Like, when I'm trying to talk to her, something, she like, Hey, Holmes, I got shit to do, man. Got projects due. I got all that type of shit, man. And I ain't even holler at my peoples yet. So you don't really, but for instance, right? I was listening to some people, right? And they was talking about gender, right? And it was actually, I don't know how many people know. We were talking about that a few times in there, and I don't know why it didn't come up to me. I don't know why it didn't come out, or why it didn't, my memory didn't jog. But about the dude who all of this gender stuff comes from, was actually a sicko. The guy, god damn it, what was his name? But he was a dude who had all of these ideas about gender, right? And that, it was really just a social construct and everything. And there was these two twin boys, and something happened with one of them had a botched circumcision. And so then this doctor comes into their story saying that, yo, look, the best thing is to just go ahead and turn him into a girl. You know what I'm saying? But just all of the stuff that he was doing, it was like sicko shit. Like shit where it's like, listen, not only should we not be, or maybe, no, not David Reamer. This guy's name was, damn, it was like, his name was like a common word and shit too. But at any rate, the twin that he, John Money, that's his name. John Money. You know what I'm saying? And the twin that he turned into a girl always still was like a tomboy. Like he always still, didn't really like being around other girls and everything. And then eventually he transitioned back to a dude. And he ended up, he was so, that was a lot of mental anguish. Like the doctor put him through a lot of suffering. He ended up committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? But as also a part of this conversation, right? They was talking about how like one, person A could be a boy, right? And person B is a boy, but person B could be like a different type of boy. Like he's just a boy in a different kind of way. And what I'm saying is that can only exist in the present type of modern society. Meaning that if we gotta hunt, right? If we gotta go out right now, we gotta bob and weave between lions and tigers and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go battle with this water buffalo, this 3,000-pound water buffalo with tusks and shit. Everybody gotta be, all the men here gotta have boy on their birth certificate. I'm not saying that there's no exceptions, but that's another thing. I don't live my life by the exceptions, which is another thing that happens now. You know what I'm saying? But that can only exist in that type of society. You see what I mean? Certain things, like when they say, dudes should, be more, nurturing and everything, you know what I'm saying? And, be in the house and be, more sensitive and all of that, right? Again, that can only exist in a society where things is really taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? We here liking the devil because the devil gives us nothing. But, if you going out and, you slaying animals with your bare hands, you're not going to be all sensitive like that. You're not going to be able to come home every day at 5 o'clock and play soccer. You know what I'm saying? It's wild animals. Lions and tigers sometimes have to hunt for weeks. So if me and you go out there, you know what I'm saying? If me and you go out there and we don't catch no zebra, guess what? Don't nobody want our affection back in the village. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. See, like we live in a society where if we got smoke with somebody, right? The police is kind of helping us involuntarily. You know what I'm saying? Not that they down with us, but because nigga don't want to get caught, right? It's certain he's gonna have to move a certain kind of way, and just moving that certain kind of way is also now you maneuvering in that. You know what I mean? So now he got two ops, right? He got the police and he got me. But see, what if we got smoke and it ain't no police? They now saying we camping out at the top of the mountain. Because if they cross that river, saying that's it, we done. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of things to me that is just like, and like I said, I understand that the world is different. And it's, in terms of people adapting to how the world is and surviving in it. Nothing's wrong with that, you know. But I think, you know, this kind of changing of your whole philosophy based on that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, kind of not understanding that some things is about survival. You know what I'm saying? You know, as opposed to kind of what would you say? You know, like, see me, right? I don't really notice microaggressions. Microaggression, you know, that's it. You have to live in a world where you can notice that. You know, it's very much more, but yeah, it's all inclusive. I do think this is going to be a much more complicated world. It's going to be a much more complicated world because, you know, first of all, you're activating off of a lot of people's feelings, just in general, not just, you know, one segment. Like, just a lot of things you operating off of people's feelings. People's feelings change from minute to minute. You can't really see people's feelings and weigh them, and you understand what I'm saying? So, you see, that's the good thing about mathematics. So when you do with supreme mathematics, it's like you calculating things. So see, you can calculate something, you're like, alright, nah, this is not the same answer as this. You know, sometimes, you know, that, remember that movie, The Butterfly Effect? See, that's what's going on. For everything that this generation tries to correct from my generation, y'all end up with 15 other problems. Who knows though? But I don't know. Should we give, you know, just to summarize? Should we summarize the Zoom call? Because I see a few people smoked out. In fact, I kept getting a mail of Damon from your email when I sent out the alerts for the Zoom call. Yours bounced back, mail of Damon. Right, yeah. When I sent the first one out, it went through. But when I sent the one that had the link, it bounced back. But basically, uh, it was a few questions, but everybody that was on the call, we already won mine. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, we decided to move forward. So, we're going to do the rest of the research right now. Everybody's doing some research in terms of what's the most advantageous location as far as state to what's the most advantageous state to incorporate in, right? So the next meeting we'll be discussing that. The name we had, I know it's at least two names that we came up with. We're gonna be voting on the names, and in 2 weeks, everybody gotta have $100 who's with it. At the time, the first bill that we gotta pay is $1,000. You know what I'm saying? On the call, it was 10 people. So when we break that down, we get $100 a piece. So that's the number. Everybody, that's over that 10 people, once we pay that bill, then everybody else's money will be starting. That will be going into the bank account. That's what it be used to start the bank account. But everybody that wants to be in on this voting level, making decisions, gotta have $100 on the Knowledge Equality Day. 5/16, 5/16 Medina. But that was basically it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. It was a couple of questions that people had. We answered those. Anybody that got questions, you can ask them on the next meeting. But in fact, yeah, we probably have a meeting before before the 2 weeks is up. Where people can ask any other questions, and we probably go through the vote and the decision on where we're going to incorporate. This is the email. Let me put it in again. I don't know what happened. Or you might have tried to put it in there the first day when I actually had typed in the wrong email address. Let's send to that email right there, so I can put you on the mailing list to get the links and the alerts for the Zoom calls. You know what I'm saying? After that, I think we had already discussed. Did we discuss Smoke Dowell already? That it's they got lawyers and accountants down there. So we're gonna be moving with they lawyers and accountants. After we have this next meeting, and then as soon as we set off our process, then we're gonna have a meeting with the lawyer where we could all be on the on the call and hear what they got to say. What was the two names? I don't know. Do we want to? I don't think we want to let everybody know what the names is yet. We'll discuss that in the. We're gonna discuss that in the meeting. So everybody who if you know some people who didn't make it, they want to be interested or whatever, tell them that's the number for right now. And then, once we get the account open, then we'll start with the dues that we was already talking about. I think I'm leaning more towards $1 a day. $5 a week, that was good, but I think $1 a day might even. It's $5 more. No, actually, it's $11 more. But other than that, we got any general questions out there? Because y'all got me freestyling now. We going all into the Bible. Oh yeah, we decided that too. That they're gonna open a new account for whatever's going on. But that account is not gonna. That's gonna be like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go from there to the paying the legal zone. Anyone? You got any questions? Yeah, that's the email right there to be on the Zoom calls. But things is proceeding nicely. Like I said, we on target for what I thought could be a goal that we could accomplish, which is to be up and operating by the Sean Proof. But other than that, probably just go ahead and take this one down. We probably, matter of fact, it's still a little bit early. We'll pop up back on the City Sciences channel. For those that don't know, you might be here. We go on the City Sciences channel. Now listen, the City Sciences channel is not for. You gotta be ready when you come on the City Sciences channel. It's definitely you gotta put all your put all your pads on, helmet, shoulder pads, knee pads, you need everything. The rib cage protectors. All right, 7. But I think you got an email back though, right? 783. I think I recall seeing your name. Yo, something's going on. I don't know why the City Sciences channel keep putting everything private. I can't call it. I think it's as soon as I log off, it just moves to private, but it's not something that I'm doing in the settings. Yeah, you gotta look in the description box. If you look in the description box, you see that it's a link there to join the new channel. Nah, something's happening though, 793rd. It's when you do the video, right? It takes a while for it to go through the system, especially depending on how long, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, those videos that we was doing like in the pandemic, some of them wasn't coming out to the next day. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, these videos, like when I check the behind the scenes on YouTube, it says it's private. It's not like it's waiting to upload or whatever. Well, you know, before we wind down, just let me remind y'all to watch these people out there, because there's some kind of new drugs out there that's making people hype. They just be standing out there yelling, you know. I've seen stuff like that before. You know what I mean? Where, you know, I've seen people like just walking down the street and then just stop and just threaten somebody right there, right? But it's a person that only they can see. But these people be going in it. So, you know, watch them. What time we're going City Sciences? Probably be on there about 9:30. Do a little hour over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all wanna discuss Clubhouse. Today was quite a day. You know, we still never got around to that particular episode. Everything's been so hectic around here, having to get everything ready. The last couple of weeks for what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we got to get to that show about Eric Adams, man. It's you know, and it's even, you know, he had some crazy policies that he was starting to institute, but it's getting worse in my opinion. You know what I mean? And he is starting to get to that level where it's like, there's some things that we should expect to see results by now. You know, some. And, you know, like I said, the only thing I see right now is that the homeless people are becoming more hype. You know, they're getting more dangerous. You know, the crazy people and everything, you know. People was going crazy before. They wasn't getting on the train and shooting it up. You know what I mean? And then, you know, a lot of these responses is kind of like, you know, what's supposed to happen because of that. So we'll see what's up with him, man. I don't know what's going on in y'all cities. You know what I'm saying? Also, the lady who got appointed as the governor, she appears to just kind of be, you know, one of those government hack kind of people that, you know, she's maintaining the status quo that gets everybody behind the scenes the money and the power they feel like they need. So we'll see how the situation ends up, because you know, when these things happen, the brunt of it gets felt in our community. So definitely keep an eye on them. You know, as well as, you know, we got the trifecta going on here in New York, because Biden is also wigging out. You know, I don't know if y'all want to discuss that when we get to the City Sciences channel, but yeah, 30 billion. You know, how much did he send over there? It's 30 billion, right? You know, you know, perhaps he could explain some of the things not going quite so right in America. You know, some of the school funding, et cetera, that may be needed, possibly, here in America, while you fire off 30 billion. But yeah, that's another issue. It's 33 billion. Pardon me. Pardon me. I didn't mean to sell him short right there. As if he's not a big baller. But at any rate, everybody do the each one teach one. Hit the like button. We're gonna go ahead and take this one down. Tomorrow I'm gonna come in prepared. You know, especially being that I had said though that we was gonna be mostly dealing with the credit union until we get that where we want it to be. You know, now that we got that, the ball's rolling. Tomorrow I have a little rant prepared. You know what I mean? You know, I haven't done a monologue in a couple weeks now. I have a little rant prepared for y'all, because some things have been going, you know, but I've been just ignoring them because I got shit to do. But we'll be getting into that. Like I said, in the meantime, between time, I'll sign off and say peace.